Hello and welcome back to another episode of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. My name is Syken. Today we are continuing the blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty, and it's time to get us some vampires. We're using our emotional damage party to do exactly that. Ooh, aim shot. That's nasty. I think we need to counter that. Let's first of all remove the wards. And then we're going to give out a few new wards to frontline. And how about we are starting to hit you? Can't reach the backline, unfortunately, so that's a bit of a problem. But we can reduce everybody's sanity. Soon we're stunning the front line, but I need to get through the wards. Her first.
One less annoyance in the world.
Good. So much for the aimed shot. More defense onto our... I really like the Soul. Completely underestimated it at the beginning. I'll be the first one to admit that. I'm wrong about her. She's good. She's really good. I don't want to hit her because I don't want physical repercussions. So instead, I would like to get an extra ward. She, of course, with 3 attacks and ignores all of our wards, which is hilarious if you think about it. 200 hit points here. So one little strike. And another strike. Oh, barely didn't get him. That's unfortunate. Could have put a trap up, of course, but it is what it is. How many hit points? 14. This deals 15, so...
Brave are an excellent source of fresh corpses.
Ward finally goes from the front line. Goes into a riposte stance again. Fair enough. We counter by getting that guy behind her down. And how about we're just taking her? That is stupid because now she gets to be attacked by the trap, and I don't want that. I don't want to like one-shot her. She, if anything, needs to be absolutely stressed out. For that, we can't get that riposte going. So. Little snack misses. That's unfortunate. But here's the stress effect. And here's the stress effect. And you would have guessed it. Stress effect. She goes into riposte. Helping to get enough ward so that we survive the respawn. Yeah, I don't want to take any damage. Just ignoring most of the stuff that she's doing. We want to very much stress her out. There's there's the insanity we were hoping for. Yeah, okay, cool. Now I know how it works. Ashes of the Burned Wish. Sets an enemy on fire for 2 turns when a minion uses an ability. Ooh, that's good. That is actually not bad at all. So... yeah, we already have so many good items. This is really good. But it's like more for a AoE dot team. There are really a couple of nice items, I must say. Okay. So just help me understand. Is it like one more that we need to get? Okay. So over here are the expendables. And this here is really our reserve party. Whom are we training? Because I don't want another Bride of Iratus. Having a second werewolf is cool in case our werewolf dies. Gucci. And who else do we want to train? I think continuously training the Banshee makes sense because I keep coming back to her. She's such a staple. On the other end, training this Dark Knight would help, but it's already a little bit behind the curve, right? So here, that would be 200 in order to upgrade it, but we will do that next. Because getting mana after every win is just kind of good. Alright, Ghoul had some excellent items. The Lost Soul already had her items, so that's okay. Dumpier, we haven't given the class item yet. Banshee got her items. The Vampire, the item wasn't that great. Werewolf item isn't that great either, at least not for what we're trying to do. Did we ever see the ref item? No. Let's put the ref into the party. Because I want to get to this Dampier here. So, Wrath. Wrath receives 5 evasion for each block and ward applied. That's nice, that's a good item. And Dampier, the Dampier receives a buff that reduces the damage they receive by 5% each time they take... What? Okay. Say less, my dude. Say less. That's a fantastic item. There you go. And we do have another Dampier actually here, so fantastic. Let's get our party going. Vampire can train. So many good characters, like wants to play them all. That's 2 elites there. Might use this here in order to level the playing field a bit. What else do we have? If no minion were killed in battle, all minions that took part in the battle restore... Oh, that's nice. That's a 20% heal right away. That's a 20% heal right away after every single battle. Then we got wards. Currently we have armor, which I think is not bad. This one here can be disenchanted. This one here can be disenchanted. And I think this one here can be disenchanted as well, giving him a little bit more levels. I like the block and ward thing. That's actually good. The hammer. I also like 15 accuracy and 15% damage until we are actually taking damage. So for the first round, that would be a neat little damage buff. $14 extra spell power would not be bad either for our spells, but we're not casting that often yet, which I think is a bit of a missed opportunity as well. I mean, that standard is also good. 20% extra vigor. That just basically means you're always full. But then it doesn't make the battle itself easier. Right? Right. So, I don't know. I think we're still having a good setup. Okay, let's get us another demp here. Alright. This guy threatens us.
Don't know why. There's
with a
no
heavy attack.
sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
We're countering, of course. And this should be easily enough to kill her. A bit more protection on the werewolf. In the meantime, how about all of you just get a little bit more prey? As you should. As you should.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Werewolf in front, perfect. Gets the full moon. And I would like to remove the armor before teaching him a valuable lesson. Dark Knight gets armor as well. Well, at least for a short period of time. I want to remove the ward, even if that comes at the expense of removing block. Alright, for starters,
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like. Pathetic.
oh come on. That's not cool. With the change we have a problem. But I think we can change them around again. Moves the target to a random position. Okay, fair enough. There we go, that's what I was talking about. Good. And And we're back in game. I like it.
Ah, your frail bodies fail you.
Oh, come on. Long time later. She wants to escape. Break her will first. We need to break her will now. Stress attack. Misses. Can't prevent her from... critically hit her and remove her stupid blocks. That's about it. Come on. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
As your suffering ends, your service begins.
Mwah. Chef kiss. Chef kiss. So that means I can now upgrade every one with the exception of the bone golem. I think that's pretty good for first playthrough. Those two we will get once we're done with the playthrough. And then there's a Reaper and an Abomination, both in the DLC. Yeah, well, if this playthrough goes viral, and if you really like it, then I might consider getting the DLC as well. For now, we're pretty much okay. Let's just double check our stats. Putting more into evasion, putting more into the wards. I think we're well advised to do that. Need another ward here. 10 extra hit points are actually not too bad. I think we're taking that. 123 is good. I like that. We had one item that also gave us more hit points, if I'm not mistaken here. If a minion is made out of 4 uncommon parts or more. This is uncommon, okay. So that would mean he has 20 more hit points. We're not yet there, unfortunately. Not quite there yet. Good. Which brings us to the question of who do we want to sacrifice? I think a Fallen Dampier might be the right call. Ashes of the Burned Witch. And after combat victory, all of the minions recover to full vigor. That's not bad. That's good for a pre-boss type of battle. Could have also taken a Bride of Iratus. Would have gotten us that flashback. If I disparts brain and items will disappear forever. Nah, that's not good. So we need a sacrificial Rhine. Well, there's none on this level anymore. So that was kind of it. Let's shortly get back to our original party. In the meantime, Dampier here trains. Now I just wanted to double check our OG party. And we're going in with them. Just want to see if they are fit for, say, the boss. We have 2 more battles ahead of us. Good. Let's go. Don't need to scare the Dampiers anymore. I would definitely like to get the bar down. There's a deep, deep, deep desire to kill the bard.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Fantastic. So, no more support songs. That's already good. Now, I think the Barbarian with her relatively low to hit, perfect target to actually get hit, or to buff rather. Werewolf. Do I really need to heal? Sure, why not? Heal those 40 points of damage, so that's not bad at all.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Does this ignore ward? Yes. There is the debuff. Interesting, okay. Fair enough. Second damage dealer is getting buffed. I like it. So we're getting to full move.
Toss them in with the rest.
Heal up. And we're healing up with the backline. Oh, she still has armor. Okay, I see how it is. There you go. We do have 2 actions now, right? Yes. Everybody gets buffed, and we're removing.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Nice crit for 80. I mean, the rage isn't bad either. But since we are buffed and this guy has no armor, I think this is actually even better. Ouch. How about we go? Very good. Heal up.
Perish!
Oh, we ignore armor? Okay, wait. Great raw stakes, words and blocks do not count. Yeah, well, that sucks for you, buddy. Also minus 40 accuracy. crit for 290. Lovely.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
Good, we're taking full Iratus mana. Oh wait, should have taken the heals full. Okay. Well, we just need to finish with a full health setup then, and a lot of mana, of course. Good. We're
Rage released.
And it's time to really hate on that backline. 107 is good. Is he buffed? 40% more damage. I figured as much. Will be honest, I don't like it. Really no juicy targets for us because they all do have quite a bit of armor, but we can just take the wards off of the damp here. I think that's a good start. And let's debuff. A little bit less to hit chance isn't the worst idea. Repost sucks, so we're just going to leave that. Starting with buffing the Vampire, because Werewolf is currently out of commission for a turn. And a bit of emotional damage for you, because you're not resistant against that. And then we're taking the barn. Almost dead. Super buffs. And got a redirect. Fabulous. Well, need a trap for that. These traps can't be redirected. $80, so that is 60. That's not enough, so no Blood Moon this time. The redirection is more important. We're going to remove the other ward from the Demp here. They have a lot of defense. Demp here. Okay, I have another redirect. Fantastic. Did he just buff Demp here? Yes, apparently so. We could also Happy Meal.
This one voided its bowels just as it died.
Blood Moon too good to not use it, and yeah, we're going for the danger.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
50% chance of unfortunately killing Gargoyle. Vampire is in a tough spot. Gets another redirect, fantastic. Buffing the werewolf. The werewolf will just attack position number 2. That and remove it. Good, without armor it's up. I know. I know. Unfortunately, they changed position, which means the Vampire will yet again survive. Werewolf will just mangle this guy and completely kill position. But that's okay.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Still got 2 turns. 1, 2, set up a new trap, because that just did so much damage. See, the cool part is you might be able to injure, but I can just take damage here. 0 damage, we gain mana and rage.
One more for the stockpiles.
Leaving some hit points left over for the vampire, because I want the vampire to be full. There we go. That's a full healed party. Really strong party, I like it.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Almost 200. Almost. Taking another level, and that means we're like 3 in. Increase the chance of receiving a brain at the end of the battle, 50%. Increases the amount of wrath that Iratus gains in battle by 50%. That is really good. Does not work on minion abilities, but that's still really good.
The formulae reveal their secrets.
After using Distillation, our minions deal 10% more damage for 1 battle. That's also pretty good. Unfortunately, our gluttonous tongues that we're having, at least here, gluttonous tongue and gluttonous tongue, they actually scale off of having more stuff. That's a bit unfortunate. Good. We upgraded last minute. Few things. I believe we're in a decent spot. Funnily enough, we never find bones and rags. And we would need more flesh. But I know where I could get a really good piece of meat. If I get the Brides of Iratus down, because I'm not using them as much. Maybe in a different party, but not in the one that we're having. And for the boss fight, what are we going to do? We could go with one-time use, deals 12 damage to all enemies, sets them on fire, dealing 5 per turn. It's not bad. Or whenever a minion dies, recover 75. I think we're going with that.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Still not 100% sure what I would want to take. 10 mana, 30 spell power, you know what? Let's
Finally,
toss it,
this
30 spell
item
power.
finds its way into my capable hands.
Let's try 30 spell power and see how that goes. Monster hunting is a pretty difficult job, chiefly due to the fact that the damn blighters are becoming quite rare in these days and age. Monster Slayer has lived for so long that he has since switched to hunting more humanoid targets, as they are more plentiful and just pay as well. However, that does not mean that he has gotten rusty. Retirement just is 100 years from now, but until then he can put up abominations with the best of it. And it just so turns out that switching from staying the living, breathing humans to the undead is not a particularly difficult switch. Okay. What are we looking for? This guy deals 40 to 50, 1,200 hit points. No armor, nothing. A couple of wards. And then he has stones. Stone of Wrath. That might give him Wrath. Stone of Magic. Does he have spells? And a Stone of Vigor. That is strange. Source of Magic, Source of Wrath, Source of Vigor. But they don't have hit points. Which means you can't really kill them. Okay, let's just...
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
And he retaliates and changes positions. Okay. We need to go to the back line anyways. Double attack retaliates. Okay, so far I've seen a lot of retaliations. Let's remove his wards so that the vampire can use the advantage of it. Oh wow. That shit just dealt 50% of the damage. Okay, that's not good. What's happening if I'm attacking a Source of Wrath? Is he getting more angry? Oh no, we got Wrath. Ooh, we got Wrath. Okay. Okay, wait. Does that mean we can get mana back? Okay, hold on.
Blood and
So healing everything. That means if I take blue, I get mana back. Okay, just double checking something here. Nice, look at how much mana we've gotten. Okay, and then the green one is... Oh, we're healing. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see if we can debuff him so he misses at least a couple of the strikes. Apparently that seems to be not possible. Oh no, he can miss. Okay, you can miss. You can miss. That's good to know. Do we have 2 attacks? Yes, we do. Which means attack number 1. I would like to get
Carve
mana
open
so
their
that we can
husks.
heal as needed at any point in time. And then attack number 2, we're starting to actually go to town with him.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Ouch. Not cool. So given that we are low on health, everybody receives some healing. And everybody receives some damage. I don't like it.
Your kind are delightfully cruel.
Vampire self-heals, so that's cool. Problem is the buff also causes retaliation, and that sucks a bit. He seems to be retaliating to either the target or someone adjacent. 100 points of damage, that's solid. And another 100. Ouch, that's a lot of damage.
Give them no mercy.
50 healing, good job. I mean, this year we still need to remove one ward from him. I'd rather heal to full. We're pushing forward. 50 points of damage on a hit. That's a bit over the top, don't you think so as well? Okay, 30 healing. That's a fair first start. Need extra turns and need extra damage. 70, not great, but it's a start. Remove the second ward, so now we can finally let the vampire hit. But unfortunately, we first of all need to heal everyone. Just too much retaliation damage.
My kingdom comes.
All right, I think we're okay. $80 and 80. Need to buff the werewolf if we can. I think now is a decent time.
Rage released.
We can't heal, but I think we're going to be fine. Okay, now we can finally dish out percentage-based damage. Buffing the werewolf again. Just making sure everybody is topped off. And there's 115 points of damage. Continuing with the concept of popping people off. I could give him a debuff, or I could just let him lose 15% of his hit points. Let's buff everybody. He also has 12 Luck, that's not great. That means, generally speaking, he has a higher chance to crit. Should not have taken the Rise of Luck. I thought it was only for minions, but that's not the case. More full moon. Healing everybody. Why is that so little damage? What's wrong here? Physical damage reduced by 25%.
Ah, your frail bodies fail you.
Well, we need to continue healing, that's for sure. So far he can't shot us. As long as we're just keeping heal, we're fine. Oh, the percent hit points is current. Whoa, 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 whoa. The percent hit points is current hit points, okay. For starters, definitely heal up. That was unbelievably close. Need mana. And we're continuing to just dish out some damage. We also continue to need mana. But we also need continue to need. And as long as he's almost dealing 50% damage, like, that's crazy.
This will be your end.
For some reason he continues to like target the werewolf over and over and over, which is a bit of an issue. Almost back to a full heal. It's crazy. Another crit for 80. And at least it feels like he is starting to hit more harder and harder and harder. We're almost at 50% all of the time, as opposed to earlier where that was the exception. Physical damage reduced massively, so we're in a tough spot. Getting mana so that I do have an emergency heal. And he's healing with the strike, so can't make that a war of attrition. That's not going to work. 8 points of damage. That's good. debuffing the werewolf. Does his strike remove buffs? Is that what's happening? No. No, it's not happening. Okay.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
150 is not bad. He's somewhat zooming in on the ghoul, which to a degree is actually quite good because the ghoul is taking very little damage for whatever reason. High hit point pool, I assume. Let's debuff him. Maybe I will let him miss a bit more. Who goes into first position? See, that's the problem. Then all of a sudden we're like in super rough terrain, right? Almost one shot.
Rage released.
300 hit points. It's for 30, not great. Pathetic attack. I don't know. Do we have anything that we can cast that would make this here easier? Sure, why not? That allows us to cast again. And he's currently, like, he has quite a bit of luck, actually.
Crimson hunger. You will soon embrace your new existence.
The minus luck is helpful. That's very helpful. Because if he can't crit, then we should be fine. 6 points of damage, that's okay. I should have used the Blood Curse much earlier. So much easier when he cannot crit. He can't remove that debuff. I think now it's time to just
Terror will overflow.
home on to him. Just kill him. See, that is fine. The debuff. He still crits. What? Oh, I see how it is. He removes all of his stupid debuffs. Yeah, he removes all of his stupid debuffs.
Predictable outcome.
Okay, well, then maybe that would have not been the right call. So we got a Sadist Hand increased damage dealt by 10%. That's not bad. After winning a battle, gain 100% extra from Iratus. Couple of bones. Actually, pretty good rewards, all things considered. The bones can increase the werewolf. I like it. I like it. Just need rags. And we're good. And a heart and flesh, that is. Because then we can finally pick up that artifact, which gives us 20 extra hit points if you're fully uncommon. I still will go with the Outer Fork for now, but that's a good artifact. Okay, everybody also got a level 2, matter of fact. We're doing a little bit more of the same, but let's start with more vigor. The werewolf, 10 points. Like, what are we going to do with you? We could put another block onto him from the beginning, but then again, I mean, attack upgrade is also important. Let's do attack. And accuracy, so that we're not missing. Yeah, he's the damage dealer, so we need to find ways of supporting him. Here, I think we're just going with max hit points. And then just wait for either more evasion or max hit points. The vampire already deals really decent amounts of damage. I think we're fine. In terms of the statue, let's build it up.
Built on a
We get 24
foundation
mana
of
every
bone.
time we're finishing a battle. That's good. Buried just beneath the surface of the catacombs, the dark secret order. Here they train mages so they can conduct sinister and dangerous experiments. It was always meant to stay secret, but recently Necromancer's troubles have led knowledge of this place to slip into the public. Making matters worse, that the mages were never expecting an attack from below, let alone the attacker would be undead. The Grand Magister made his judgment. Instead, standing with sorcerers, he sealed the tunnels and called back his paladins to the highest level in order to prepare a defense. The spellcaster would fend for themselves in the face of Iratus, where they will prevail, or by the Grand Magister sometime to muster his veteran knights for a decisive battle against the forces of liberated evil. And would you have known it? It's another massive dungeon with the boss at the end. And then there's the cathedral, so we're getting closer. Floor number 4, guys. Floor number 4. I like it. So far we're doing well. And with the exception of the bone golem, I've unlocked every single minion. And also played most of them already, which is great. We do have around 100 materials, which means our gluttonous tongues should mean 10% more damage, which means it is as good as the Sadist Hand, and it just becomes better. Okay, that's it. That's all I had for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate you, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.